In the glittering world of gold mining, where fortunes are dug from the heart of the earth, one name stands out: Rick Ness. Known for his uncanny ability to strike gold, Rick has etched his legacy in the Klondike's history. But hold on. This time, Rick's journey takes an unexpected turn. He faces a pivotal moment that could reshape his mining future. What life-altering decision has Rick made, and how will it steer the course of his gold-hunting saga? There's more. Brace yourselves for the arrival of an inspiring figure, ready to lend a helping hand in Rick's most challenging hour. Who is this mystery person, and how will they impact Rick's quest for gold? Join us to delve into a mining adventure like never before that will lead to Rick's biggest gold haul ever. Success isn't just about luck, it's about rolling up your sleeves and putting in the hard work. That's something that the indomitable Rick Ness believes in. Now, he finds himself facing a daunting challenge. A gold production goal that seems to be slipping through his fingers. Despite the hefty investments in top-tier equipment, Rick is dealing with machinery issues. Different hurdles are emerging, putting a wrench in the gears of progress, but the twists and turns in this mining saga don't end there. On top of all that, Rick is at a crossroads, facing a crucial decision about the ownership of the land. But the heart of the challenge lies in the earth itself. The act of digging and extracting precious gold from the depths becomes a battle against time and nature. It's a struggle that Rick faces head-on, with determination etched on his face. In the vast expanse of the mining frontier, Rick Ness is facing a pivotal moment in his gold-hunting journey. Having staked his entire season on a daring move, a deep cut that promised a potential $5 million in gold, the reality is not living up to the glittering dream. The 190-foot deep cut, the bold gamble that could lead to a substantial payday, is yet to yield the expected results. The goal is 2,000 ounces of gold, but this weight of the goal hangs heavy on Ness's shoulders, not just for the sake of his crew, but for his own survival in the unforgiving world of gold mining. A world into which Rick has poured his heart, soul, and a considerable amount of resources, expecting a gold rush that would make headlines. However, the reality is a bit different. The very ground he walks on holds the key to his mining empire's destiny. However, the landowner has different plans for Rick. Troy Taylor, who is the owner of Duncan Creek, the claim on which Rick is working under the lease, pays an unexpected visit to Rick, who is already under stress for not meeting the gold production goal. Cutting right to the chase, Rick questions the purpose behind Taylor's unanticipated visit, and Taylor, without beating around the bush, dives straight into the heart of the matter. His revelation hangs in the air, laden with potential implications. He wants to sell the Duncan Creek. Rick is now confronted with a significant personal decision. The prospect of owning his own ground looms large, and the gravity of this choice could reshape the entire trajectory of his mining journey. Imagine the dilemma. On one side, the security of owning the land beneath which potential fortunes lie, and on the other, the challenge of meeting the production goals with the clock ticking. It's a decision that could either propel Rick into a new era of mining success or add another layer of complexity to his already intricate venture. But that's not the interesting part. Taylor, with a matter-of-fact demeanor, reveals the terms. $250,000 as a down payment, equivalent to 150 ounces of gold. Now that's how you make a deal with the gold diggers. Surprised by the unexpected proposition, Rick finds himself deep in thought. The idea of owning the very land he's been working on is both appealing and overwhelming. Unsure about taking such a significant step, Rick acknowledges that he is not sure if he can take such a massive step at this already challenging moment. The financial commitment attached to this decision plays on his mind, creating a whirlwind of considerations. As the discussion unfolds, Rick wrestles with the weight of this unforeseen opportunity. The offer of $250,000 or 150 ounces of gold is undeniably substantial. Troy Taylor, after presenting the terms, leaves Rick to contemplate the magnitude of the decision. The gravity of the situation hangs in the air, and Rick is left to grapple with the potential impact on his gold mining journey. The allure of ownership clashes with the daunting prospect of financial responsibility, setting the stage for a pivotal moment in Rick Ness's mining saga. How will the mind boss navigate this unexpected twist in the tale? Will he seize the opportunity, or will the weight of the decision prove too much? The stakes are high, the pressure is on, and the future of Duncan Creek claims hangs in the balance, but it's the mind boss we're talking about. And to make the decision, he has to tackle the other obstacles first. Every miner knows that a glitch in the machinery can translate to lost time and, more importantly, lost gold. Despite heavy investments and state-of-the-art machinery worth millions, the results are not quite hitting the mark. It's a tough spot to be in, especially when your aspirations are as grand as Rick's. The machinery, boasting cutting-edge technology, stands as a testament to Rick's commitment. But, as every seasoned miner knows, the gold beneath the ground doesn't always give in easily. Rick is stuck dealing with a big problem, and he can't tackle it solo. He's in need of help, but the question is, who can he turn to? The first person who crosses Rick's mind in this crucial moment is none other than his reliable dad. With winter approaching, he calls his father for assistance, hoping to bring in the energy needed to finish the season strong. Rick's dad shows up and is pretty amazed by the whole mining setup. He's all in to help out however he can. The two of them now tackle the problem together, dealing with the challenges of mining and figuring out a way forward. The first problem he deals with is the wash plant. With Monster Red running on a tight crew, Rick faces a tough time finding more workers. His dad jumps in to lend a hand and keep things going smoothly. Seeing the mining operation scale, Rick's dad figures he can help out. Without any hesitation, he gets down to work, doing everything needed to keep Monster Red up and running. At Duncan Creek, Rick encounters a hurdle with his 700 excavator. A cracked hydraulic line threatens to slow down the crucial task of clearing tailings. It's a setback that demands immediate attention. Rick, with a determined look on his face, asks his dad to help there too. Rick's dad, not a stranger to hard work, steps into the role of a makeshift mechanic. With tools in hand, they inspect the excavator, and the problem becomes clear: a cracked hydraulic line. It's a hands-on challenge, but Rick's dad isn't one to back down. They work together, making the welding process seem like a puzzle they are determined to solve. After a series of intense efforts, welding, and a bit of elbow grease, the hydraulic issue is fixed. The 700 excavator roars back to life, ready to dig into the tailings and keep the gold production on track. It's a testament to the resilience of the team and their ability to handle unexpected setbacks. With the excavator back in action, the crew dives back into their work, ensuring that every bucket of pay dirt contributes to their season's ambitious gold goal. Whether it's fixing up equipment or helping out in the wash plant, Rick's dad becomes a key part of the team. His experience and hands-on approach bring a new burst of energy, making sure every part of the mining process works like a well-oiled machine. The teamwork between father and son turns challenges into victories. Together, they tackle the ups and downs of mining life, using their combined knowledge to handle whatever comes their way. As Monster Red chews through the pay dirt, it's not just the machines doing the heavy lifting. It's the power of a united team working towards those big gold goals. Despite the challenges, including equipment breakdowns and a flooded cut, the team is determined to reach the season's gold target of 2,000 ounces. The camaraderie between Rick and his dad becomes evident as they tackle repairs together. From fixing machinery issues to maintaining equipment, it's a hands-on that may be related to the iron tools found in the nearby foundation. The Oak Island team found a copper plate in the spoils from the round feature on Lot 5. Archametallurgist Emma Culligan examined the artifact using the SkySkin 1273 CT scanner and X-ray fluorescent spectrometer to determine its composition, which could help determine when it was created. Later that morning, Craig and other team members meet with blacksmithing expert Carmen Liga, who has come to examine the mysterious copper plate. If the plate has any military insignia or regimental numbers, it could tell us who created the feature and possibly buried valuables in the money pit. The copper alloy, which is made up of copper, zinc, iron, lead, and arsenic, is thought to have existed for more than a century before the money pit was discovered. The team thinks that Sir William F.I. Pease, who found the Concepcion in 1687, may have been on Lot 5 doing something that many people are familiar with. Some of the treasure from the conception was hidden to Oak Island thanks to the work of 32-degree Freemason Scott Clark. The team has identified a prime suspect who could have been responsible for the 30-year-old mystery. After recovering more than 34 tons of the valuables from the renowned Spanish treasure wreck known as the Concepcion, which sank off the coast of the Dominican Republic in 1641, Sir William F.I. Pease, an English politician and naval captain, returned to the wreck with the assistance of Captain Andrew Belcher, a Freemason, who brought less than 5 more tons of treasure to the English crown. F.I. Pease made 2 successful salvages of the Concepcion in 1687. Clark is adamant that Baylor and his associates were moving valuables from the Concepcion to the Oak Island region. In addition to explaining who built the vault in the swamp where former landowner Anthony Graves may have found a cache of Spanish silver, if the team can demonstrate that Sir William F.I. Pease and Andrew Belcher are related to the rounded feature on Lot 5, it may also reveal who made the Eye of the Swamp as a covert calling card. Although there is still more work to be done, the team admits that discovering other vaults in the marsh or on Lot 5 could be evidence. These vaults could contain a small portion of the treasure. Specialist in metal detection Gary Drayton and Alex Legina, his nephew, are looking for a further hints to unravel the enigma of Oak Island. The team has recently recovered metal ship spikes in the area that predate the discovery of the Money Pit in 1795, as well as a 14th century lead cross, which may be connected to the Christian military order of the Knights Templar. The team is excited about the potential of the artifacts trapped under the giant rock in Smith's Cove. They need to dig quickly, because the rocks keep filling back in, making it difficult to find them. They decide to bring more shovels and expand the hole to dig out the artifacts at the depth of the hole. They discover a large, heavily encrusted metal object beneath the shoreline of Smith's Cove. The object is believed to be a big iron conglomerate coming off a wreck. Archaeologist Lar Niban and archaeometallurgist Emma Culligan have been analyzing the large iron object and have successfully removed corroded materials from its surface. The object is found to be a cast iron stove door, with the starburst design similar to the button found in 2023 in the stone feature on Lot 5. Gary wonders if these items are connected because the stove door's starburst shape might have been a common stove design in the past. According to Emma, cast iron stoves can be traced back to the middle of the 18th century, but their manganese content places them closer to the middle of the 19th century. To come closer to unraveling the mystery of Oak Island, the team must learn the stove's design. They are enthusiastic about the relic's potential. The Oak Island team is committed to working with archaeologists to solve the riddle of the enigmatic objects, despite the difficulties they encounter when excavating further into the hole. Lar Niban and Emma Culligan want to figure out how the stove door was made and how it relates to the medieval button discovered in 20123. The plot centers on a group of researchers at Smith's Cove who are looking for the fabled flood tunnel, thought to have fed seawater into the original Money Pit. The team is led by Craig Tester and Rick Legina, and they are in the area where the restalls placed wooden forms down the hole, but their forms blew out and they lost the hole. They are discovering metal and wood detectors that they think may be evidence of the shaft's construction, as well as a modern nail that they think is the restall shaft. This modern nail may provide a crucial hint that the team is getting close to discovering the wooden frame or forms constructed by the Restall family in 1961 when they poured concrete into the vertical shaft. As they continue their excavation in Smith's Cove, they discover remnants of the Restall's operations, like a broken spike and a rounded beveled point. If they are able to confirm the location of the vertical shaft, they should be able to locate the flood tunnel itself, which is a direct connection to the treasure. The next 5 to 10 feet will provide more details regarding the location of the Money Pit in Smith's Cove. The team is committed to digging and finding clues to the Money Pit location.